Alright everybody, looks like we're going to be going live here in a minute. We're still having some electrical problems with our speakers for the announcers and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we don't have all that yet, but it looks like the guys are getting ready to go out there. So you can see them down there. So we're going to be getting started here in a few minutes. There they come. We still don't have power. I went ahead and started the Twitch feed.
Okay. Alright, we'll just do the announcing.
Yeah.
Just shout it. I mean, just shout it.
So she's going to play a national anthem for us.
Right.
So let's see.
We're doing this whole national anthem. I wish I had. Been.
73, Timothy Gisselquist, defensive end.
Number 65, Joey Matolo, offensive defensive line, captain.
Okay, Luke DeGans, number 23, kicker, punter.
Seven, Anthony Brown, Wyman.
On number 3, my position is running back.
Hello, my name is David Johnston. I'm number 22, and I play running back and linebacker.
JP McLaughlin, number 7, wide receiver and linebacker.
Gibson Stanley, 75, linebacker and offensive line.
Matthew Matolo, number 58, offensive and defensive line.
Number 51, offensive line. Number 5, Timo White, wide receiver.
Number 83, wide receiver, John Paul DeGans.
Mike McLaughlin, 15, QB and wide receiver.
My name's Lucas. My number is 45, and my position is DB, defensive back.
I'm number 86. My name's Armin Newman. I play cornerback.
Amari Boyd, 35, outside linebacker.
Joshua Isfan, outside linebacker, 24.
Asher Owens, 64, center.
Lance Thompson, number 21, running back.
Cam, number 49, safety.
Marcus Isfan, number 34, cornerback.
Luke Mosier, number 6, quarterback.
Number 80, H-back and inside linebacker.
Zach Fitz, number 14, wide receiver and defensive back.
Number 27, receiver DB.
Piazza, number 2, linebacker and safety.
Isaac Lawson, 18, receiver linebacker.
Javier Perez, number 66, DN and tackle.
Gillespie, 74, defensive center.
Hayden Cap, number 56, and I play defensive tackle.
Simpson, 70, center, and nose guard. My name is Quentin Cap, number 43, and I play inside linebacker.
Right now. My name is Jared Brake. I'm number 52, and I play outside linebacker.
Lucius, number 55, defensive end.
73, Timothy Gisselquist, defensive end.
Number 65, Joey Matolo, offense and defensive line, captain.
Okay, Luke DeGans, number 23, kicker, punter.
7, Anthony Guerrero, lineman.
Number 3, my position is running back.
Hello, my name is David Johnston. I'm number 22, and I play running back and linebacker.
JP McLaughlin, number 7, wide receiver and linebacker.
Gibson Stanley, 75, linebacker and offensive line.
Matthew Matolo, number 58, offensive and defensive line.
Number 51, offensive line.
Number 5, Timo White, wide receiver. Number 83, wide receiver, John Paul DeGans.
Mike McLaughlin, 15, QB and wide receiver.
My name's Lucas. My number is 45, and my position is DB, defensive back.
I'm number 86. My name's Armin Newman. I play cornerback.
Amari Boyd, 35, outside linebacker.
Joshua Isfan, outside linebacker, 24.
Asher Owens, 64, center.
Lance Thompson, number 21, running back. Cam, number 49, safety.
Marcus Isfan, number 34, cornerback.
Luke Mosier, number 6, quarterback.
Number 80, H-back and inside linebacker.
Zach Fitz, number 14, wide receiver and defensive back.
Number 27, receiver DB.
Piazza, number 2, linebacker and safety.
Isaac Lawson, 18, receiver linebacker.
Javier Perez, number 66, DN and tackle.
Gillespie, 74, defensive center.
Caden Cap, number 56, and I play defensive tackle. Simpson, 70, center, and nose guard.
My name is Quentin Cap, number 43, and I play inside linebacker.
Right now. My name is Jared Brake. I'm number 52, and I play outside linebacker.
Lucius, number 55, defensive end.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome today's matchup, the NVHAA Centurions versus the FCA Bucks from Delaware. We welcome you to our NVHAA Twitch 1 channel live stream. Today is Saturday, September the 10th, 2022, and this is our first home game today in Manassas Baptist Church. We'd like to shout out to them, appreciate their support of NVHA and all its support, and that's all its sports, excuse me. Today on our live stream, we've got Dave Matolo, who's also our announcer. We're actually having a little bit of technical difficulty with our microphone here. We're trying to get it working, but that shouldn't affect the Twitch stream at all. Please feel free to tell us where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you, and pass it on to friends and family. We'll be streaming the entire game and talking throughout, letting you know about the players, the plays, and more information about the NVHAA sports.
Donut! What happened to your rib?
All right, it looks like the Centurions are kicking off to the Bucks.
India.
All right, looks like we got somebody standing in front of the camera here. We're gonna see if we can get them to move for just a second. All right, it looks like we had kickoff there by. Should we get on my? I got on the wrong side. Yeah, Luke DeGance with the kickoff, and looks like the ball is at about the 34-yard line. Oh, quarterback keeps the ball for a run, and that might be a first down. So number 4, Ethan. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Ethan Gallo. All right, we got Irby Allen doing the camera here, and we have actually the Allens to thank for getting our Twitch up and going. We started this about 2 years ago during COVID. All right, pass off to number 2, and it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Probably back at the line of scrimmage. We started Twitch. Ruth Allen and her family got on board with this and suggested it when we had limited spectators for our sports programs, and it's been so successful we've kept it going since then. All right, Irby, where is it? Where are we at there? Is that the?
Just short of the 50.
Okay, we're just short of the 50. Pass off to number 4 again. Run up the middle, right side, and he's taken down by number 17. And there was one more in there.
He made the line of game with the first down.
Right, so Ethan Gallo with the run and David Lejeune with the takedown. And we got a first down on, looks like the 41-yard line?
41-yard line of the Centurions.
Excellent, all right. And we'll have Dave Matolo back with us shortly. We're trying to get our speaker system work here. He's also the announcer for today's game for the spectators. All right, number 4, pass off. Intercepted!
Intercepted. Nice pick. Nice pick.
And I didn't see who intercepted. Did you see who?
Amari Boyd.
Amari, all right, interception by Amari Boyd.
Looks like Centurions football. I don't know if I can get that any higher. I can't really get it.
Okay, where do you need to be?
Looks like a run down the left side.
Number 21, Lance Thompson.
Lance Thompson.
When you see that.
Looks like we have a first down, about the 39-yard line.
Did Mom and Dad say yes? Go ask Mom and Dad.
Looks like we have a player shaking up.
Oh, it's Lance. We got the wind knocked out of him.
All right, we're still trying to work it here. I appreciate your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We were hoping that Dave would be able to announce the plays, and I'm just here as talk a little bit about NVHA and the programs and the players. But I might be doing a little bit of both, and as soon as we get this squared away, we'll get it good. Oh, fake handoff, pass. Nope.
Looks like his knee was down.
Completed pass, but knee was down.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I think you can hear that. We've got commentary from a couple people here. And that was, let's see, number 7, John Paul, J.P. McLaughlin. His knee was down, so it was a good pass. But
about 6.
It was a lateral to the right.
That's right!
What she said.
Oh, glad to have you on board, Hank. We got the Joneses, Piazzas, Mosers, Muse. Thank you so much for listening. We're glad to have you on board. Handoff to number 7, and he's down for a loss.
Looks like another loss on the play. Looks like 3rd and long. Back to the Centurions 48.
All right, look like they're changing the play. Oh, let's hope they get it off, guys. Delay of game if we're not careful. Nice pass. Or nice
long pass down the field.
Pass was intended for either number 7, J.P. McLaughlin, or number 5, Timothy White. Not really quite sure.
Brings up a 4th down.
You're fine, that's good. We have 2 microphones in that box. All right, so the head coach of the NVHAA Centurions is Greg Piazza. His son is a senior this year. All right, looks like high, not very far.
Let it bounce.
All right. Looks like it's at the 31-yard line. So Luke DeGance kick for about, how many was that? 20 yards maybe? 25 yards? So, so our head coach for the NVHAA Centurions is Greg Piazza. This is his 2nd full year coaching. We have let me see here. Our defensive coordinator
10 from the 31
is Kevin Majors. Our offensive coordinator is Keon Majors. That's a father and son combo. Keon was actually a player, number 27, and his brother's actually wearing the uniform now. Okay, up the middle, number 2 has got a run, and he is gone. Number 2 is gone. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Carly Marat.
Looks like there was a flag on the play. There's a great run down the sideline. We'll see what happens. The referees are standing back around the 30-yard line or so. Looks like they're bringing it back. It's just going to be the one out of the right. It's not connected to the left. It looks like there was a penalty on the play. Penalty on the play. You can hear it. It's just not loud.
Alrighty, so. All right, so as I was saying, all right, looks like Dave said there's a penalty on the play, which called it back, and it looks like obviously against the Bucks. So we lucked out, Centurions lucked out on that one, sorry. Gotta try and be objective right up the middle, intercepted by number 2.
Is that number 2?
Luke Piazza.
Let's go, Luke!
Interception.
Let's go!
Interception by Luke Piazza, and that is the head coach's son. This is his 4th year playing football. He's a senior this year. So as I was saying, we have a father-son duo coaching. Our offensive and defensive coordinator are Kevin and Keon Majors. Keon graduated, I think, 2 years ago. This is his 2nd year coaching, and he's an alumni that's come back. He was tutored under Bobby Belton, the former offensive coordinator. And their son brother, Caleb Majors, number 27 on the Centurions, is playing this year as well.
I'm just going to not worry about that.
All right. Okay, then go on.
All right. Whoa! All right. Looks like number 3. Jedediah McKinney on the run. Is that a flag back at the 40 or?
Yeah, it's a flag.
Oh man, I tell you, these penalties already early on in the game aren't helping either team. So we'll see what we have going on here.
The discipline the team needs to have not to get penalties.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. All right, let's switch over to football so you guys can see full screen. Holding on that.
Holding on Centurions.
Right.
Still first down.
Still first down, come back 10 yards, see where they're going to mark that one.
All right, so as they're doing that, our assistant coaches are Doug Drown, Jason Jones, Wayne Stillwell, and we have an alumni assistant, Brandon Beltley, who's helping with the line. Our football operations and admin is Elizabeth Stanley. Without her, this program wouldn't be here. Our medic is H.G. Van Dam. Our photographer is Steve Stevenson, and we've got miscellaneous people helping out in numerous ways with equipment. Go, Jed! Go, Jed!
Go, Jed! Keep going, man. Keep going. Woo! Oh, down. Wow, what a run there by Jed. I tell you, this is great having an actual cameraman here. You guys are going to see all the plays today. I know I get excited and I start watching the play and forget about moving that camera, so... Man, it's great to have you here.
I'm trying.
Hey, you know, I know with Jed running the ball, that's hard to keep up with him.
That was just a great run. Just great eye, being able to look downfield. And Lance is back in the game.
Oh, that's great. Number 21, Lance Thompson, back in the game. A little bit of a high snap. Lance takes the ball right up the middle. Is he down to about the 4-yard line or just over the 5?
Just over the 5.
All right. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from about the 5 or 6.
Yo, Luke.
So, you know, it's...
see if we can make the most of this turnover.
Yeah. You know,
make the most of this interception.
Yeah, if that turnover, and if they can convert this, and that penalty is huge. It goes from a Bucks having a touchdown to, you know, turnover back here. Let me see Lance again on the run. Powering the ball over to that left side of the field. All right. Down to maybe, what, 3-4 yard line? 3 yard line?
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. See what they have. You know, Luke can drop some of these passes right there in the corner of the end zone. We'll see what they have. The defender over there looks to have a bit of a height advantage.
Quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneak. Is he in?
He's in.
Touchdown, Centurions. All right. Way to go, guys.
Great work by the offensive line. Just making that push up forward, up front. Right there in the trenches. It's where the battle's won.
All right, we got Luke DeGance coming on. Try and kick this extra point. I think we have number 5. Timo White is the holder, I believe. And 14, it should be Zach Fitz, should be snapping the ball. Now these guys have been working, trying to get this worked out. It's tough to get that snap back there because, you know, you got to make sure you get in the right place. The holder, Timo's got to get that ball down. And he's got to go. Let's see. Oh, nice kick.
It's good.
Is that good? No good. Must have been wide to the right on that. Looked like it was high enough.
Yeah, as we said. It's hard to see from this angle.
Yeah, it's hard to see. But we do have the Centurions 6 and the FCA Bucks 0 right now. We'll go ahead and get the screen updated for you guys. 6. All right. So it looks like we have 22 viewers right now. That's great. You know, it's a great way to start out. We're here in the first quarter of the game, just getting the game going. Wow. That's nice to see them move the ball down the field.
Yes, it is. It is. And it's slightly overcast here, but it's about...
it's a great day for football.
It is a very good day for football. It is about... If I see it... Nope,
pretty
that's
warm.
Not right. Yeah, it is pretty warm.
79 degrees.
Thank you.
All right.
Slightly overcast, which is good. Get a little bit of break.
And we got Luke DeGance back there getting ready to kick off. Let's see what he can do with this kickoff. These guys are up at about the 20-yard line. Oh, onside kick. And it's still going. And they recover it at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and if we can... It's hard to see the numbers of some of these Bucks guys, so I'm not sure. I think that was number 10.
Number 10.
Dustin Kramer.
Yep, on the recovery there. You saw it go by a couple of guys. They just sort of watched the ball go by, but, you know, he knew to jump on it. Just go ahead and secure the ball so we could, you know, so the Bucks can have it.
A lot of teams don't see that a lot in our... I mean, they do, but they don't in our conference. And if you've got a young team or young players, they don't really know what to do right off the bat with the onside kick.
Yeah.
And it's got to go at least, is it 10 yards?
10 yards, yeah.
It's got to go 10 yards.
All right, looks like an empty backfield here, so expecting a pass or a run by the quarterback. Taking off to the right. Oh!
Good defense.
Was that number 66 on that? I think it was 66, Javi Perez. Looks like he knocked the quarterback backwards.
Got a couple yards on that.
Yeah. So, Davis, tell us, why would a team do an onside kick?
I guess to catch the other team off guard, you know, if they're not really ready for it, then you're gonna want that to get the ball back, you know, give you decent field position.
So you're taking a chance. It's a tactical play. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, you just have to try, you know, and you might see how they're lining up. Oh, number 66, Javi again on the play. So that's 2 plays by Javi.
Third and long.
Yeah. What's that? 3rd and about 9 to go on this play? Yeah, so it is a gamble when you do that onside kick because if they recover the ball, you know, they're going to get it up the 40, 50-yard line instead of if you kick it all the way off and you get a touchback, they're back to the 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, and you may see if they only have a few guys up front because they're really setting up for a return with more guys in the back, then you might have that sort of play, but we'll see.
Yeah, if you don't have a strong kicker, too, that might work as well sometimes.
Yeah. But Luke has been kicking pretty well this season, so.
Yeah.
All right, who do we have? Number 33. Number 3 to the right. Looks like they have them stacked up there.
Again, 66 is in there again.
66 was in on that one again.
4th down.
4th down, probably about
8 yards to go.
Probably got like 4 yards out of that. So it's 4th and 4.
4th and 4 on that. Looked like number 56 was in on that tackle too, Braden Cap. So 56 and 66 looks like a couple of 6s there going after him.
Well, boys.
Looks like we got Javi's family over here to the right of us here. So if you hear some extra cheering, you know it's from them coming across.
Yes.
All right, going for it on 4th. Long pass. Let's come on, you get him.
Oh, he's out.
Oh.
I bet at you. They're going to call.
Are they going to call a late hit on that out of bounds?
I bet they
That's
are.
what they're going to do.
Oh, that's horrible.
For a bump out of bounds.
Well, we really appreciate. We've got the Northern Virginia Football Officials Association here, and we
Roughing
appreciate
the quarterback. Wow.
We
unsportsmanlike
unsportsman.
We appreciate all that they do. You know, we're not on the field and we don't see the plays. We don't see what happens. And these guys have always been professionals. And so it is a turnover on downs, but I bet we're being penalized.
Being penalized, so it's still Centurions ball.
After the play.
Because it was after the play was over.
Right.
Centurions football. So it looks like they're backed up to about their own 40-yard line.
But that's a first, right?
It's first down for Centurions.
Right.
It's a tough call because the quarterback was running out of bounds.
Right.
So they're just trying to keep everybody safe.
You know, and we appreciate that. We really do. These guys are professional. They're judges. They're chief of police. You know, sheriffs. These guys are professionals in the regular work week. Many of them have served in the military, and we thank them for that. And they come out here on a Saturday and officiate for us. And they get a lot of grief, and we don't want to do that. We want to support them and support their decisions. You know what? It's on the call. We don't have instant replay, so we can't question the call, and we've got to trust that they make.
Jed running again.
Oh, nice.
Number 2.
That's Carly with the hit.
Josiah Schwarzengruber. Oh, my goodness.
Or Carly Mirage. I don't know. We have 2 number 2s on our list here.
Oh,
we do. I'll need to find out who that. At halftime, we'll find out who that is.
So it was a short game of about 4 yards. Jed McKinney.
Nice run again. He's deceptive when he runs. It looks like he's not really going that fast.
Right.
He runs with power.
But then all of a sudden, he's just gone because you just see him going by these guys. Oh,
he's going to get it.
He's in trouble.
Move.
He's taking it. Go. Keep going. Looks like a loss of a couple on that. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
All right. That was a fast rush there. So Jedediah McKinney, he had an older brother, Cephas, who is now at the Naval Academy, and he played with the Centurions for 4 years. And I believe his senior year, he was one of the top running backs in the state of Virginia. We had a great team. All our teams are good, but a good combination of quarterback and running back, and he did really well. Their family is actually stationed in the Middle East, and they actually came home for the football season. Homeschool family. All right.
Number 80 on the catch there, Nicholas Ackerman. So it brings up 4th down and probably about 6 or 7 to go. I guess probably more on the 7 side. So we'll see what they do. Looks like they're going to go for it. They've kept the offense in there. Or are they going to shift out? At the end of the first quarter, it looks like. So end of the first quarter, and the score is Centurions 6, the FCA Bucks 0. So we have the cheerleaders over here. They might be doing something. Yeah, looks like they're going to go.
We're very fortunate to have a cheerleading team. Not all, in fact, there's about 40 homeschool football teams in the nation. We are fortunate to have one of those teams. And of those teams, very few of them actually have cheerleaders. And so we are blessed to have a cheerleading team. This year, our head coach is new, Rebecca Thompson. Her son is actually number 21, Lance Thompson, that you've seen running on the field that got that touchdown. He's a senior this year. And Rebecca is helped with our assistant coach, Michelle McIntyre, and team manager, Christy Wentz. We thank them. We have almost a completely new cheerleading team this year, and they have done a tremendous amount of work to get to where they are now, and we're really proud of them.
All right, a lot better punt there. Oh, went out of bounds off the side of his foot. Looked like it was going to go farther down the field, but it curved over there. That's okay. Looks like about the 37-yard line. So the Bucks are backed up to their 37.
Looks like an angle punt, trying to keep it away from number 2.
Yeah,
Number 2 on the Bucks is pretty quick young man. So.
You see him, the long pant leg that goes down, and the other side is short.
I think he's just lulling him into that false sense of security early on, and then later on in the game, he's going to boom some big punts down the field. He's going to catch him off guard, and they're going to pin him way back. I'll go with that for now. So that does bring up a 1st and 10. Looks like we have another run here. Number 4 on the run, Ethan Gallo.
Nice work by the defensive line. He only got, looks like he got about 3 out of that.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Ethan has always been a strong man with the Bucks. We see his name over and over again throughout the last couple of years.
Who do we have? We have Luke Piazza back. He's number 2. So it looks like he's going to be the one keeping an eye, making sure everybody stays in front of him. Numbers 14 and 1. That's Zachary Fitz and Sam DeMoss over here on the side closest to us in coverage. It looks like number 35, Amari Boyd, on the far side. And who else? Number 27 over there. That should be Caleb Majors.
So 21 and 66 on the tackle, 75 with the carry.
75 with the carry.
3rd and 3.
So that's Caleb Cronick for the Bucks on the carry there. Looks like we have about 20 users on there right now.
Yeah, let us know if you have any questions. We're happy to answer them. As long as we can read the screen, we're good to go.
3rd and 3 at about their, just short of the 45-yard line.
All right. Need a good Centurion stop here. Nope.
He's did that
back on the inside.
Back to number 2. We're not quite sure if that's
looking like a 1st down. Yep, they're moving the chains down. Looks like he had just enough to make it there. Looks like number 2 is slow to get up.
Timeout. Officials timeout?
Yeah, it looks like they're
let's see if there's another number 2 on the side.
I don't know.
Yeah, we played the Bucks. We had a JV game against the Bucks, right?
Yeah, that was a couple weeks back.
Was that a couple weeks back?
Okay, all right, that was a couple weeks back. So we have a really good. NVHAA is part of the Eastern Christian Conference. This year we have 4 active teams. The FCA Bucks from Delaware is one of them. The Maryland Central Christian Crusaders is another out of Westminster, Maryland. Then we usually have a team from Virginia Beach, the Beach Breakers, and then the 4th team is the CVA Central Virginia Disciples Offsides.
False start. Look like we got
number 50.
Or not offsides, false start. Excuse me.
We won't point them out on that one, but you know,
that's true.
We're not going to call out a name on a penalty like that for these young men.
I think that's a good.
Yeah, some of the Centurions over here are wanting us to call them out, but no, that's okay.
Yeah,
but it should back them up 5 yards.
So we have a good relationship with them. Dan Hines is the head coach of the Bucks, and he's been the head coach for as long as I know. Actually, as long as we've been playing them, about the last 7 years. A great man, a good Christian man, and he works hard to keep his team, going and competitive.
Good defensive play. Good defensive stop.
What's that number 56?
Number 56.
56. Braden Cap on that stop.
Look at Braden.
Out there.
Boy, he dropped them for another, about a 3-yard loss, so it's like 2nd and 18.
Wow.
You know, one thing we found out about our homeschool football is that oftentimes to get matches, and especially in the Eastern Christian Conference, you got to travel long distances. So it's really hard when you're an opponent and you're driving 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get somewhere, and you got to be there an hour and a half before the game for warm up. So when you're playing, you know, you're already starting out with a little bit of a challenge there.
Right. And that's one thing nice about the NVHAA. Oh, here's a long,
incomplete,
just out
with
past,
a chance for an interception. That was really great coverage by number 27.
Caleb Majors on that one. Looked like he was going to go after the ball.
Who was it intended for? I'd like
that was intended. Oh.
He had a good run. He just was.
Yeah.
Can't see his number.
It's hard. They've got a, you know, with the 80 Adam Bailey, we think was on that one.
Yeah, well, their uniforms, you're right. Their uniforms, the colors are they're hard to read. They don't stand out really well because they're white, light on light, you know, a yellow on a white, which makes it light. If it was black, it would be easier to read. But.
So it was a timeout taken by the Bucks.
Timeout by the Bucks. Is that their first of the half?
All right, so let's see.
Yeah. So you were talking about the travel, and one nice thing about the Centurions, there's a bus.
Yes.
So I noticed if you would come here today, you'll see a lot of extra cars in the parking lot because the Bucks took their 3-hour drive from over in Delaware to come here, and everybody had to make their own way. Whereas with the Centurions, we do have a old school bus that is now our bus for all of our teams, and we're able to take that bus to a lot of these locations. So it's great to be able to hop in that and ride over there. You can get all the guys in there. Families are still welcome to come. You know, you just have to drive and all that kind of stuff. So
absolutely. And then when we got that bus, I guess about 5 or 6 years ago, and actually I think it's the second bus we got, but it is definitely, we got it so that we can help families out like that. Again, because you've got such long drives, trying to keep costs down low for families, you know, maintenance, gas, diesel, all that. We don't charge families for that. The bus is free for the athletes and the parents to use, and again, it will save them for those long drives. I mean, when we go down, when we did play Virginia Beach, I mean that's a 4-hour plus drive. That's a long drive, and we do it all in one day. You leave in the morning, you play a game, and you drive back. So, and we're always looking for bus drivers, CDL drivers. Right now we have 3 of them, and
oh
no.
Sack of the quarterback.
Sack of the quarterback. So it looked like number 21, Lance Thompson, was the first guy there.
Back at the 31, so it's 4th and 20.
4th and a bunch, 25.
24, 25.
Yeah, something like that. So it looked like we had
great defensive pursuit.
Yeah, 21. I think Lance was the first guy in there, and then you had Javi coming in, and 56, Braden Cap. So the 2 of them. So you know, and it's like one of the things these coaches teach. If you're there and you slow that first guy down, you know, you get him. You may not make the tackle, but you got 2 guys coming behind you that, you know, all that pursuit on that play. So somebody's going to get that tackle.
You know, and that's good. That comes with experience, with time, with good coaching. That's a nice kick.
Nice kick.
Nice kick too.
Who do we have back here?
Number 5.
Number 5. That should be Timo White, making his way out here to the left side of the field. It looks like he's about the 49 of the Bucks on that return.
Yeah, that was a good kick, though. How far do you think that kick was? That was.
He was all the way back to the 30, and if he was on his own 30, maybe a 40-yard punt.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So that was a nice, looked like an end-over kick.
Yeah.
And it was about a 20-yard return on that. So that brings up some good field position here for the Centurions. See what
right at midfield.
Yeah, right at midfield. Looks like Coach Majors is sending in the play to Luke Mosier right now. And we've got Jed in the backfield. 2 guys out to the right, 1 guy here to the left. Here we go. Oh, another handoff. Oh!
They were looking for that.
Number 84. Or 64. Which one is it? Number 64.
64.
That's Shane Kuhn on that tackle. That was big.
That was an amazing tackle on number 64.
Yeah, it looks like Jed is a little shaken up. Timeout by the refs on that one. Looks like they're giving him a little bit of time to get off the field.
Yeah.
Start it back up.
He's got to be looking for that. Jed is so fast, and he has very few people that can stay up with him. That when he does get hit, it's a little bit of an eye opener.
Yeah.
I think he grabbed him around the side there a little bit.
Oh, going down the field, 18. Just out past the fingertips.
That was Isaac Lawson.
There was a little bit of contact before that pass was thrown, but no flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Isaac Lawson was the intended target on that. Looks like he.
16.
Yeah, third and about 16. Let's see what we have here. Is that Lance Thompson in the backfield again? Number 18 still
Number 21.
on this side.
Watch it. Nice.
Okay, Luke evading a little bit. Oh, underthrowing. Looked like number 5, Timo White, was coming back trying to get that little underthrown.
Yeah, that was fourth down.
That was third down. We're now fourth.
Okay.
Looks like Luke DeGance is going to come in and punt again. Okay, we'll see. You know, he
it was a good job by the quarterback to keep his eyes downfield the entire time, even with the pursuit.
And you see, nice block by Lance there for him to run around the side. Tell you what, the Bucks are really doing a great job on defense, though. They really are. They're holding our guys back. I mean,
yeah, it looks like they're coming after this punt, maybe. All right.
Nice up in the air.
Got some air on that one. Number 7. Wow.
That was a good return, a good tackle.
Looked like number 65 finally took him down on the play. Joey Matolo.
All right. Good job, Joey.
It was a big return, though. You know, they had
number 7. That was Luke Biggs, right?
Yeah, number 7.
Good job.
Yeah, he was zigzagging.
Did you see him going left and right and left and right? He was weaving his way through there.
Yeah, he was going through. So it's first and 10 from about their own, call it 48-yard line. So here come the Bucks. It's been a pretty quick move in first half here. Not sure how much time is left in this first half. Okay, we got 3 guys over here to the left. And looks like they're going to run it to the right side. Number 66 was there for the initial hit, but he got by. Looks like number 55 was one of the ones that came up on the tackle, Lucius Rebelli. Was able to come in and stop the quarterback, or at least slow him down. So that brings up probably about 5.5 on that carry. So it'll bring up about a 2nd and 5.
They certainly run a lot of quarterback options.
Yeah.
You see quarterback deciding to keep the ball. A good job by the defense, keep the eyes on the ball.
Okay, you have to ask Mom.
There we go, number 4. He's sending number 2 in motion. And they're going to pitch it out to him.
Oh, and he's down by number, I don't know who had the ball.
Is that number 1 over there on the tackle, Sam DeMoss?
Something with a 2. No, it had 2 on the second.
Just shy of the first down, so it's going to be
2 was carrying the ball.
4th and about 2.
That's fine.
I don't know. I saw a number 2 in blue, so I don't know.
Or is it 3rd down and 2?
Yeah.
Oh, is it 3rd?
No.
So the one thing that's neat about, maybe Dave, you can talk a little bit more about this if you know the tactics of it. I know that we run kind of a layered defense. We don't have a whole bunch of guys. A lot of people look at it and say, hey, how come you don't have a whole bunch more guys on the defensive line there? A lot of that I know has to do with using the skills and the abilities and the strengths that we have to meet our competitors. Do you have anything you can add to that? Or?
He doesn't have that much.
Because we've only got 3 guys up there actually on the line, defensive line. Then we got the next row where Lance is.
So they're running like a hybrid 3-4. So at 3-4, you have 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, so the linebackers can cover the gaps.
Right. And this.
You got just enough for the first down.
Yeah, you got it first down.
It works really well for us because we don't have huge guys.
Yeah, I think that's why they end up playing that, because you don't, if you look at our line and their line, their guys are a lot bigger.
Right.
But, you know, our guys are, I want to say maybe not as big, but they're probably just as strong. And so they have to do that to make up for just that size difference.
Right. Well, it allows you to look and see where the play's going.
Yeah.
You know, and make a quick call one way or the other. And you know what? You learn too over the years that size does not necessarily mean, well, usually you have size, but you're not going to have speed.
Oh, the middle, nice stop behind the line. Looks like maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Set number 66 and said Javi Perez, and 70. I think Michael Stevenson were in on the tackle, and it was 22 Taylor Kuhn on the carry.
Loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. So brings up 2nd and 11 from about the 40-yard line of the Centurions. Here we go. Another quarterback option. He kept it. Looked like a decent yardage there, maybe 6 yards on that carry, down to about the 35-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 5.5. It's a quick moving game. Hopefully these guys, even though it's not like as sunny as it's been some of our other days and are as hot, hopefully the guys on the sidelines are staying hydrated. Notice that was one of the things at the TJ game. It seemed like they had a lot of guys, TJ did at the end of the game, that were cramping up and different things, and they just might not have been able to stay hydrated. Again with that quarterback run.
Whoa. First down.
First down. Number 4 on the carry there. That was Ethan Gallo. Looks like he's down to about the 27-yard line.
Yep. You're going to probably hear his name over and over again.
Okay, clock's running. Defense needs to hold him here. Zach Fitz over on this side has had interceptions before, so that'd be a nice time for him to pull up one of those. We got a number 35, Amari Boyd, over here on this side. Okay, they're back for a pass down the center of the field.
Was he in or out? He was in.
Yep. Touchdown on that. Who was that? That was a nice pass and catch on that play. Trying to get that number.
I know, I'm looking too. I can see
Trying to follow the guy back, but he won't turn this way.
Yes. It's 6-6 now.
So right now the score is 6-6, and they're going for their extra point. Looks like they have a kicking tee coming out. So it looks like number 7, Luke Biggs, is going to be attempting to kick. We've got several guys still coming out onto the field. Okay, one of the Centurions fans wants them to block the kick.
Look to your left.
All right. Looks like that was in. And that was a score. So that's going to be the FCA Bucks 7, the Centurions 6 right now. Not sure how much time is left here in the first half.
Yeah, I would typically, but pregnant people are walking out. It's stepping on the non-stop floor at all times.
So, we have a really close game here.
I still have it.
Centurions are getting ready for their return. Looks like we have number 33, Lucas Smith, back. Numbers 35 and 5. That's Amari Boyd and Timo White are also back. Looks like Amari's the deep man. Luke DeGans, number 23, sort of in the middle here. We have number 80 is also back there, Nicholas Ackerman. I see an 83, John Paul DeGans. Number 1, Sam DeMoss. 14, Zachary Fitz. 62 is that Wyatt Moss. And who's this last person here? 22 is also out there. David Johnston out there. Number 7, Luke Biggs, kicking off for the Bucks. Onside kick. Fall on it. Looks like the Bucks have recovered. All right, not sure who was on that recovery. Maybe number 4. Not sure on that one.
Oh.
Don't follow us.
Okay.
So the Centurions have, the FCA Bucks have the ball back on that onside kick. 1st and 10 from the Centurions 45. Yep, we got somebody else coming in, going out. Timeout by the Centurions on that one. All right. Let's see. So just wanted to remind you guys, we have upcoming games. We have a JV game. Oh, looks like the cheerleaders are going to do a cheer right now. Like the players are back out on the field getting ready to go. So we have 1st and 10 from the Centurions 45. The Bucks have the ball after that onside kick recovery. Quarterback's looks like he's trying to figure out if he's going to throw it. He threw it pretty low there. I think he knew that number 33, who's the intended target, Landon Knott, was covered. There was looked like number 14 maybe was coming in on him. So he did a good job just really throwing it down towards his feet so that they wouldn't lose some yardage on that play. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. And the incomplete pass also stopped the clock. We're not sure how much time is left in this first half, but there's not a lot because I think they told us earlier there was 4 minutes, but that was before the score and everything. All right, we're going deep down this side, and he overthrew number 82 on the play. That was Edwin Tenefas.
Coverage by number 14.
Coverage by number 14, Zachary Fitz. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 10 from, I guess, the 44-yard line. Just trying to see how this is. So 3rd and 10 here late in the second quarter. The FCA Bucks are up by a score of 7-6 right now. They just scored a touchdown and then recovered an onside kick. All right. We got some Centurions fans over here cheering. All right. Looks like there's they just got that play off in time. Quarterback kept the ball.
Next takedown.
Number, is that 30 or no, 17? I think number 17 on that tackle. That would be David Lejeune.
We got 4th and 8 coming up here.
4th and 8. Looks like we have a timeout by the Centurions. I guess they're I guess 4th down or looking to get the ball back. So we'll see how that goes. See if the cheerleaders are going to do another cheer here for this timeout. And again, our cheerleading squad's led by Coach Rebecca Thompson, the assistant coach Michelle McIntyre, and the team managers Christy Wentz. Looks like the guys are heading back out. All right, let's get the Centurions fans all cheered up. We have a pretty decent crowd out here today. We've got to the right of us, a lot of families over here behind under a canopy and on a set of bleachers that we moved over. And then we have the other sets of bleachers there, and we have concessions open. So if you are able to make it out here, then you get some concessions. Here we go. Looks like they're going for it all on this play.
Kick off, touchback. Great job. Kick off with a touchback. Number 5.
Oh, looks like we got a player down.
Number 2. That's Carly who's down.
So that was a catch by number 5, Timo White, on that interception. Yeah, but that was a great catch by him on that interception.
Great catch, and I think that was the 3rd turnover today by the Bucks. All 3 were interceptions.
Are they taking the ball back to the 1 yard line or something?
Maybe they were spotting it as to where that's where he made the catch and rolled into the end zone. Well, he might have caught it before and rolled in.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out this. Yeah, interceptions. Or wait a minute. What are they doing? Oh no, it is Centurions football, but they're back at about their own 3 yard line. So yeah, that's a pretty tough call there. Incomplete pass. Looked like number 6, Luke Mosier, barely got rid of that ball. Can hear the coaches from the other side are asking for.
Yeah, and there it is. So that's going to be a safety.
Safety on that play.
And that's because they're going to call intentional grounding. And with intentional grounding, with the ball back on our own 3, that would be...
Yeah, he was in the end zone when he threw it.
That would be a safety.
Yeah. So it looks like now it's 9-6 on that. So let's go ahead and edit this. So the FCA Bucks have taken the lead, and after a safety, they're going to get the ball back. There will be a kickoff from the 20. So the Bucks are getting the ball back again. So it looks like the refs bringing that ball back down to the 3 yard line instead of the touchback that they were originally calling was a huge difference on that, because it goes from first down at their own 20 to their first down basically back at the 3.
Yeah.
So that was tough. And yeah, so we'll see what happens on this. Luke DeGance getting the ball ready for this kickoff. They're coming up to the 30. They've got 6 guys right here between the 30 and 35 yard line. So let's see if Luke can put it out there pretty far this time. Oh, number 7's got the ball. Got to get him. Looks like there was a good return back to about the 42 yard line. Not sure who got the tackle on that play. So that brings up the Bucks 1st and 10 from about the 43 yard line. is that the end of the first half, it looks like.
That's the end of the first half. Bucks 9, Centurions 6.
No, he's already had one.
73, Timothy Gisselquist,
Okay,
defensive
we've
end.
got new thing we're doing this week. We're trying out. We're letting you guys see some of the players on here. So trying to
Number
fix the
65,
score here
Joe
real quick.
Matolo, offensive, defensive
Centurions
line.
are the ones with 6. And the Bucks are the ones with
number 23,
9. And we'll go ahead and go on mute here. We got a little timer so you have an idea of how much time until the first half's over. I mean, until the halftime is over. So we're gonna go on quiet. Looks like the cheerleaders are heading out there. Looks like they're gonna do a cheer for halftime. I don't know if they're heading across to the other side. They're doing it from here.
Hello, my name is David Johnston. I'm number 22, and I play running back and linebacker.
So when he came down, his foot, when it was, it's hard to tell.
When his foot came down before the goal line, the momentum carried him.
Stanley, 75, linebacker, offensive line.
Matolo,
in the NFL,
number 58, offensive and defensive line.
But he's down. Contact,
number 51,
contact. So the wide receiver is right along with him.
Number 5, Timo White, wide
down,
receiver.
pretty much right there at the 1 yard line.
Number 83, wide receiver, John Paul Hughes.
Mike Blanco, 15, QB, wide receiver.
Lucas, my number is 45.
We'll go ahead and
I'm number 86. My name is Marvin Newman. I play.
hide those guys for now. So we've got the cheerleaders out there. See them there doing their thing. So find our information on them. So it's look like Kylie Bernier is one of the captains. Tamara Wentz is also a captain. We have Sadie Balkenbush, Randy Wentz, Micah Crockett, Ellie Claire Hydock, and Naomi Kabazi. Sorry if I got any of those names wrong. Having a name that gets mispronounced a lot myself, you know, I do understand that, but sorry.
I believe beginning the second half we get the ball.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think the Bucks started with it, so that'll be good. We get to start off that second half with the ball, trailing 9-6. So I guess right now we're just down by a Luke Piazza field goal. So if we can get one of those, that'll tie us up. But we like having the touchdowns on there. That was a pretty good first half, back and forth. There were a few turnovers. Some really good plays. You can see some of the people in the stands here. I'm going to show you the field. There's quite a good following from the Bucks over there. Yeah, they're nice and spread out. And they're right in front of the trees over on the other side here, where there's a lot of shade. So even when the sun is coming in pretty hard, you know, they're ready for it. Yeah.
Oh, I got burnt on my chest.
Oh, is it coming through okay? Oh yeah?
Jojo, where you going, Mama?
Yeah. This was just to make sure we could get it to work and all that. So.
Yeah, let's leave it over here so you don't use it, okay?
Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. Sorry about that. Just had a phone call. My folks, Joey and Matt's grandparents, are watching from Chesapeake right now. So we've got that going on. Let me see if we can bring the guys back up.
73. Timothy.
So, we can see here the guys are going to be introducing themselves a little bit more. That's just something we're trying out. We're going to see if we can get it to work. It's just a first step of making a change.
Offensive, defensive line.
So it's good. But we did want to remind you guys also of our upcoming Centurions football games. We have a JV game coming up next Tuesday, September the 13th. It's going to be a home game. I believe that one's in the evening. Sorry, I don't have the times here with me right now. And then Saturday, September the 17th, we have a varsity game. And both of those games are against Virginia Academy. Then on September the 23rd, we're going to an away game in Westminster, Maryland to play the Maryland Crusaders. So that should be a game. It's our first time playing them this year. Earlier this season, we played the Bucks in a JV game, and that was played here, so that was very well.
Stanley, 75.
So we're going good with that.
All right, I'm going to interrupt Dave for a minute. We have a special guest here today, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to wait a second. We'll take a break. Okay, we have a special guest here. I've got with us Pastor Dave Donahue. He is the pastor of Manassas Baptist Church and has been here for 5 years. 7 years. Oh my goodness, 7 years. Boy, has the time flown by.
Time has.
And so I asked him if he'd like to say a few words to our audience members and about NVHA.
Hey, I'm very happy to be here today watching the game. The first time I've seen the game in 2 years, I think. When I first moved here, Wayne was the coach, and Wayne Stillwell was. And let's just say didn't win a lot of games during that season, but they've turned around and doing some really good stuff and exciting. And I've always loved watching the way the coaches and the players work together and the impact they've had on students' lives. I've had the opportunity to see the team and talk to the team in a variety of different places, and just top-notch quality, character, great enthusiasm. Just when I see them coming through the building or wherever it might be, if I ever need anything, man, they stop what they're doing. Even today, walking out here, some of the kids were just really helping a lot in a variety of different ways. So we are so happy, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, so happy to have this team and all the teams that they represent in our church. And Amy and Wayne are amazing. I love their heart for kids and their families, and we're grateful to know that we have families that come from all over Northern Virginia to be a part of this program for sports and to just develop kids and develop their lives. And our church, we host a lot of homeschool groups throughout the week, and to be a part of this for the sporting arena, what a blessing.
Now tell us, Manassas Baptist Church has 2 services.
We have 2, well, no, we have 7 services.
Oh, 7 services. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we have 2 services in English, and then that's at 9 and 11:15, a traditional and contemporary. And then we have 2 Arabic services, 2 Korean services, and a Spanish service.
Wow, what a multicultural church. Absolutely, absolutely. Very multi-generational as well. I know you have small groups and Bible studies for all levels, right? What kind of youth programs do you have?
Well, with COVID, everything has changed. Yes. And so I think a year before COVID, we had about 70 kids, and now we have about 35 to 40 teenagers who are involved. And our children's ministry, we have about 50 children who are involved, and then just multi-generational. I was with a guy who was 86 years old. I was with him in the hospital on Thursday, and so we've got just across the generations. But my favorite thing about this church is we have people from 60 nations that are a part of this church.
That's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. And how long has the church been around? It's been around for
This church has been around since the late 1800s.
So it's founded on the rock. It is founded on the rock.
Literally the rock, yes, it has. And it's weathered some storms, and as every church has had some challenges, we've had our challenges, but we've maintained a big focus on reaching out in the community, whether that's with our homeless shelter or feeding the hungry or ESOL programs. And this, what a blessing this is. And
yes.
So yeah. So
and now if somebody wanted to know more about Manassas Baptist Church, what's the best way they can find some information?
Go to our website, go to our Facebook page, come visit us. And so we would love to have you.
All right. And the website is We Are Church, WERCHURCH.com. Yeah, so please check it out. Well, Dave, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. I'm so glad to be here today.
Appreciate
I
it.
look forward to being in some more games this summer. Or this fall, excuse me. So it feels like summer because I'm melting.
It is pretty hot here, but thank you so much for showing up.
Yes. Thanks, Amy. Thank you.
Right.
I hope you can take about 5 pounds off of that.
All right, so it looks like we've got just a couple of minutes to go here in halftime. This is an approximate clock that we have here, so we're not sure. Yeah, we don't have a scoreboard here with all the time and everything like that. So if there's anybody out watching this that happens to have a scoreboard laying around that you could donate to us, we'd be happy to put it here at the field somehow. So that would be cool, and then we'd have official time and score and all that kind of stuff up. But otherwise we're still good. It looks like 3 minutes is what they're calling, so we're actually pretty close on the time here. So looks like the Centurions should be receiving this second half kick. Bucks are making their way out onto the field. They were huddling over to the right side of us, and the Centurions are over to the left of us, down at the end of the field for halftime.
So, Dave, have you talked about some of the other NVHA programs that we've got?
No, I haven't talked about anything else yet.
All right, no problem. Again, thank you for joining us today, Saturday, September the 10th, here in Manassas, Virginia. We're at the NVHA Twitch #1 channel. We have 2 channels. The second channel is being used this fall by our volleyball team, so if you want to check that out. NVHA has over 7 programs. We've got football. In the fall, we've got cheerleading, volleyball, football, and cross country. In the winter, we have boys and girls basketball and wrestling. And in the spring, we have track. So all of our teams, though, pretty much run year-round in some way, shape, or form. There's usually an off-season where there's some type of training that goes on, weightlifting or preseason training. We have open gyms. We have all sorts of opportunities for these teams and for these athletes. We are open to homeschoolers in Northern Virginia. We were incorporated in 2015 to allow homeschool families to continue homeschooling through high school if they wanted to, but allow their children to participate in legitimate varsity, JV, and middle school sports programs. We are part of the Eastern Christian Conference and the Virginia Homeschool Athletic Association, and also just recently, I think it's the the National Christian School Association, if I've got that right. I have to double check on that one. So we're not a fly-by-night team. We're not a league team. We're not a club team. We don't have club programs. We follow by the rules of high school sports programs, and have a great programs. And without the volunteers, so as I said, we've got the 7 programs, 14 teams. It's without the volunteers that we wouldn't be here today, and we thank them. I've already mentioned our coaches for the volleyball team, but I'd like to tell you who some of the other coaches are for volleyball, or for the football team. For the volleyball, our head coach is Ruth Allen, and our team manager is Calista Bauer. For our cross-country team, a new coach this year, Troy Meadows, and the team manager is Christina Kotlis and Christy Horn. For our basketball programs, we actually have a vacancy. We need a basketball director, somebody who can kind of be a leader for the basketball program. But right now we've got as our program manager, Charity Casey. Our head coach for the boys varsity is Bobby Belton, and our head coach for the girls varsity is Katie Garreau. Katie is also our NVHA Spiritwear coordinator, so she's doing double duty. And then for our wrestling, we've got head coach Tom Hauk, and we have a team manager vacancy, so we're looking to fill that. For our track team, track and field, our track and field team is amazing. Last year they had 55 athletes. We have everything from a long jump to triple jump to high jump, thank you, to shot put, to discus, and then all the regular normal long distance and sprint runs, including hurdles. Our team and our program has grown in leaps and bounds in the last 6 years, and that's due to the great leadership and volunteer spirit of our volunteers. The head coach of the track and field team is Deanna Gage, and the team manager is Aaron Hughes. So I'd like to give a shout out to all those people. there are hundreds of other volunteers behind the scenes that never get their name mentioned and never get their name put in the lights, but families volunteer because they want to help, and we appreciate that, and we couldn't do it without them. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Right.
You know, helping out with this announcing today and taking over a lot of the announcing. So we've got the second half of football. The FCA Bucks are up. Oh. Looks like number 22 fell right on that. David Johnston.
It looks like they were trying an onside kick too.
Another onside kick attempt. Looks like they recovered at about the 48-yard line or so. So the Centurions starting from their own 48. We'll see what they have here.
Well, I like it. That was
yeah.
kind of good. And I think that's like what
All right, going back for a pass.
Whoa! He's gonna jump out.
All right, number 6 coming around this way. Oh.
Yeah, no, I did. I went away.
Okay.
Nice run, nice run.
This is Luke's first year as a quarterback, and he's doing really well. Our other quarterback,
Gabe
Drown, hurt his shoulder and is in the process of recovering from that. He hurt it in the off season, so we hope to have him back next year. His dad is one of our line coaches.
Yeah, it's hard to keep these kids when they get hurt from throwing the ball and all that kind of. Oh. Looks like a false start somewhere. So instead of being 2nd and short, it'll be about 2nd and 8. So we go from 2nd and 3 to about 2nd and 8. So that'll bring up 2nd down. Just false start on that play.
I didn't even see that, but again, yeah, I mean, we're not at the right angle to see anything like that.
Yeah, it's hard to see. It doesn't take much to get that.
Oh, he's looking to pass.
Oh!
That was Isaac Lawson.
Yeah.
Isaac is a senior this year. His brother Ethan played as well. His brother Ethan joined the Navy and is in the Navy right now. I think he's going through boot camp, actually.
Oh, wow. That's great.
San Diego?
San Diego.
Is that San Diego? Okay.
It's one of the nice things about being right here in the middle of all the fans. If there's any information we don't have, they'll give it to us.
Yeah.
You know? Oh.
Oh, man. That was a good fake. Let's go, Nick.
Oh, nice one. Nice catch. So who is that? Number 80. Nick Ackerman on that catch. Go from 2nd long to, looks like a first down to about the 32-yard line, something like that. So we got first down. Got to keep moving the ball. Keep going.
Yeah, his brother, Isaac's brother Ethan, was one of our running backs, and he did an amazing job. He was with us for 4 years as well.
Looks like number 33, gain of about half a yard on that one. So that was Lucas Smith on the carry. Gain of just a little bit, so it'll be 2nd and 9.5, something like that. Like the coaches say, just got to keep moving forward on this. Not sure who's in the backfield right now. Looks like another pass. Number 5 got it. Oh, ran the wrong way. Now he's gone. Oh, what a run. Tight roping down the sideline. That was great. That was number 5. That was Timo White. It looked like they were going to have him back out at the 25, and he made it to the 18.
He had a whole bunch of opponents right around him.
Yeah.
There was nobody.
That was a nice reverse of field to be able to see that sideline, and he just tight-roped it.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. I got worried when he was running backwards. I always get concerned with that. So here we have, looks like Lance is on it, and they had him.
They had him pegged. They knew.
Those linemen are pretty huge, it looks like, from here.
50.
You know.
Had him.
Yeah, number 50 on that tackle.
Is he
there.
The same one who tackled
Chester, it might have been. So yeah, looking at these linemen, there are quite a few of them. Half a helmet, a whole helmet taller than our guys here. And there's some big guys, so they're getting a lot of penetration on this. All right, nice catch.
Isaac again.
So that's number 18. Looks like we're down to about the 13-yard line, so that'll probably bring up a third and about 5 or 6. See Coach Keon Majors over here on the sideline sending in plays.
I guess the question here, because the score is 9-6, if they don't convert, do you try for a field goal?
Yeah.
Watch it.
Looked like number...
That was a nice tackle. It was
number 80 on that tackle, it looked like.
90,
80 might be. Adam Bailey, it looks like, on that tackle.
Yeah. That was a good tackle. He had him.
So it brings up 4th and 5. Looks like no gain, no loss on that play. Looks like we have Lance Thompson in the backfield behind Luke Mosier there, quarterback. Number 80's in motion. Doing that handoff. Pass across the field.
Complete.
First
and goal. Number 80.
First and goal. That was a big-time catch. Was that number 80 on that? Nicholas Ackerman.
First and goal.
First and goal. Centurions got to get hyped up. Come on. Yeah.
Go blue.
Come on, let's get some cheering going on over here. These guys need to score.
Let's go. Let's go, blue. Let's go.
Here we go. We have number 2 in the backfield there. Who is that? That's Luke Piazza. And looks like they're down to about the 1. So it's 2nd and goal. Looks like the guys are asking for some support from the fans. Got to get everybody up here. If you guys at home want to get up and cheer, that'll work too. Anything we can do. So we've got 2nd and goal from about the 1.
TD, come on, let's get a TD. Push through the line.
Oh, it was a false start on that.
Discipline.
So it looks like that's going to back them up. So it's going to be 2nd and about 6.
That's the second false start in this run.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm not saying it's easy.
Yeah.
He was waiting for that question all day.
False start.
All right.
Repeat 2nd down.
So it's 2nd down, back to the 7, 6 or 7, yeah.
She and Caleb come into the door at the same time, but it's like, oh, Caleb!
I have started to get it.
Driving through the goal!
Notice Jed over here on the sidelines with his jersey off, so that hit he took there in the first quarter. Looks like as taking him out.
Oh, fall on it.
So that brings up a 3rd and goal from the 16. So Centurions shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here.
Yeah.
Just little things.
Yep.
So it looks like Luke Mosier's back in the game. Coach Keon Majors sending a play there.
The most important exchange is at that snap between the center and the quarterback.
And here we go for the end zone. Number 14 was the intended target on that, Zachary Fitz, but he had
10 and number coverage. 12, I think. Number 10 and 12.
10 and 12 looks like on the coverage there. So there were two guys there, and the ball was underthrown a little bit. So it brings up a 4th and goal from the 16. It looks like we have Luke DeGance coming out here for about a 31-yard field goal attempt. See what we can do on this one. So we got, I think, Zachary's the center, and then Timo White is the holder, and Luke DeGance is kicking.
It's good.
Looks good.
So it's not up 9-9.
Yep, tied it up on that one.
That's an aspect of the game that the Centurions have worked on and added last season.
Absolutely. To have a kicker is a good kicker.
And
consistent. Not just good, but consistent kicker is very unusual. And actually, Luke got some personal training from, I think, a professional kicker. He did some actual training with him one-on-one, and that really helped. But he's been, I think, our kicker for the last 3 years. I think this is his 3rd year, maybe his 4th.
Yep.
He's been progressing.
Spring, fall, and fall.
Right.
Yeah, he's been doing, you know, hopefully he'll get a little bit of adrenaline on this. Get this kick going. You know, they've got 2, 4, 6 guys up pretty close, expecting an onside kick. All right, these guys are ready for go to work. Another onside kick.
Oh, we got it! Recovered by the Centurions. Recovered by the Centurions.
Who's that?
83.
83. Is that 83 on the recovery? Is that John Paul DeGance?
His brother.
So he kicked the ball to his brother. You know, maybe that's something those guys practice at home on the weekends or something like that. But that's great. So both teams have recovered an onside kick so far today. Centurions starting 1st and 10 from the Bucks. It looks like 47-yard line, we'll call it.
Yeah, now this is critical. It's important that they take advantage of this opportunity that they have.
Yeah.
It's not easy to kick an onside kick. It's not easy to recover it, especially if a team is expecting it. You know, your opponent is expecting it. The Bucks were expecting it. They knew it was coming, but we still got the ball back. Again, it's hard when the ball bounces. That's what you want it to do. You want it to bounce and bounce and bounce, but he's got to do it within just after past 10 yards.
Number 5, Timo White again. Looks like he, no, I think he might have lost a yard on that. It's right at the sticks.
No, they laid the sticks down for an injury.
Yeah, it looks like there might be
a buck.
One buck or 2 bucks down. Yeah, they might have run into each other. Is that?
It's number 7.
Yeah, take the camera off. Yeah, we'll let them work it out.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on there. Hopefully everything's okay. It might have just been, you know, the 2 guys going for the tackle ran into each other. One guy's up and hopping. Looks like the other guy's about to get helped up right now. He's up.
All right. Good.
So, yeah, it looks like maybe 2 bucks ran into each other on that one. Took each other out on the play. Looks like both of our medics went over there to make sure everything's okay.
Again, thank you to H.N. Dam is our medic. She's actually a nurse in a full-time job during the week, and one of the parents of our team players. We think it's really important to have a qualified medic on the sidelines, and we appreciate whenever we've got somebody who steps forward to do that. So this year she's done that, and we are very, very thankful for that.
All right, so this brings up a 2nd and we'll call it 10 for the Centurions. Let's see what we have. Luke Mosier back as quarterback. All right, nice snap on the play. Crossing pattern. Jack Fitz, nice one. Looks like it's going to, wow, Mark's back there.
Just shy.
Looks like he's going to be a yard or about a yard short on that one. So it's third and short. So we'll see with Lance Thompson in the backfield there. If they hand it off to him to try and get that short yardage. He's
well, it certainly opens up the playbook when you have short yardage.
Yeah. So let's see what they do here. Lance off to the right side. Cuts it back up. He's going to have that first down. Gain of probably, 3 or 4 yards on the play. Just nice moving down the field. He had some good blockers over there to the right side.
Nice strong run.
So 1st and 10 from about the 34-yard line. Over here on the right side of the field. Closest to us, so that should make for a little bit better camera view for you guys. Unfortunately, we're just a little bit higher than the team here, so you'll probably start to see a lot of the players in the way, but that's okay. All right. Man, these guys are getting across that line. Number 80, what a catch. Nice run. All right. That was a great one. Nicholas Ackerman on another beautiful catch there.
Second play that he's done that
He tipped it looked like he tipped the ball to himself, kept in motion, and pulled it in, gained some good yardage on that. So it looks like they're down 1st and 10 from about the 18-yard line of the Bucks.
Well, I just got some intel from my son. It looks like he used to play rugby.
Rugby.
Well, that helps. That helps.
He's used to tipping the ball and that kind of stuff. And yeah, contact. Yeah, rugby players aren't afraid of contact. That's for sure. All right. Oh, another bad snap.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that was 18-yard loss on the play. So that brings up 2nd and long from back to about the 36-yard line. You know, good thing the Centurions jumped on that one.
Yeah.
A little bit of a high snap again.
Yeah, and remember too that a game is not won or lost by one player.
Oh yeah,
it is a team effort. So you can never point a finger and say anything to any player.
No. Those things happen. Here we go, long play down the right side of the field. Oh!
All right.
Looked like he
intended for
was getting pushed slightly in the back on that one, but I guess not enough contact to call anything.
That was J.P. McLaughlin.
J.P. McLaughlin, yep. The ball was there. It looked like he was pretty close to that sideline too.
Wow, they got a long ways to go.
He's got to pull it in. So 3rd down, and they're the 37. They need to make it to about the 7. So we'll call it 3rd and 30, just for easy math here.
Yeah.
So here. All right, another pass play, number 7 across the right side. Looks like they got him stacked up at about the 25-yard line. So again, that was J.P. McLaughlin again.
Gosh, it makes 4th and 14 look reasonable.
Yeah. Fourth down's a lot more reasonable from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like based on field position, that would be a good call. Certainly.
Yeah. You want to get some of that yardage back. You don't have to get it all back in one play. So I guess they're gonna think about it a little bit more, calling a timeout. Maybe the Centurions.
At the end of the quarter.
End of the 3rd quarter. Woo. So here we go, tied up, heading to the 4th quarter. All right, we'll change the quarter number here over. If I can find where the quarter is. Quarter 4. The score is FCA Bucks 9, NVHAA Centurions 9.
Close game.
It's been a back and forth game. You know, there've been some onside kicks that both teams recovered.
Doing some stunting again. Tell you what, they actually, you know, they make it look easy.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of coordination, a lot of work. They all have to be on time together.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're here practicing a lot of the time, same time as the football players are here.
Absolutely.
You know, so. Wow. So let's see, they're moving to change to the other side of the field. So we have a 4th down and what, about 16 here from like the 24-yard line, something along that. It's hard to tell where it is on this side of the field like this. And of course they're on the far side. They're lining up on the right hash. So we got Luke Mosier back there as quarterback. Let's see what they have called up for a play.
Man. Oh, too long.
And what was that, number 22 on the sack there for the Bucks, Taylor Kuhn. So brings the ball. Yeah, turnover on downs. Looks like they're back to about the 35-yard line. So Centurions defense coming back out on the field.
You know, in terms of matchups with FCA, it's always been close games. There's never been,
it is.
Never been runaway games at all.
No.
It's a great opponent.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing where the size of the players is going to start to come into effect. Fourth quarter, bigger players are wearing down, you know, the small players. The quarterback kept it. Looked like we have a nice tackle there. Number 5, Timo White. Still a gain of about 5 or 6 on that play.
Yeah, and that's where the conditioning comes in. You know, you've got to be able to play 4 strong quarters, not just the first 2 quarters or the first 3 quarters. And a lot of times that's what, you know, teams that are in condition will outlast their opponents.
And both our teams have enough players size-wise, number of players, so you can sub guys back and forth.
Yes.
So it's, that looks like we got 3 receivers on this side, only a couple of guys covering.
Yeah, again, and he keeps going to the left.
Keeps going to that left side. They must see something over there.
Ethan Gallo is, again, you're going to hear his name over and over again, quarterback running the ball.
So it's a first down on that play. Looks like, wow, where are they marking that?
Wow, I didn't think he got a first down.
45?
Oh, about first down's down to about the 42, so probably about the 47. Yeah. All right,
now I'm not really sure.
So there we go. So we do have, looks like about 26 people viewing from right now. So that's great. We always like to have as many people watching the game as we can. You know, always if you can make it out to a game, that's best. But if you aren't here close, you know, that's why we have this. We're going down the field. All right.
Listen, that was a good catch and good coverage.
That was number 10 on that catch, Dustin Kramer.
27.
So that was a big play. First down to about the 38-yard line.
And it's hard to do coverage for that, you know, without getting a pass interference.
Yeah.
You do the best you can, and
it's hard when it's on the outside like that.
And you got to watch the player, not the ball. Watch the player, and don't worry about catching the ball. Worry about the player. And Caleb did that. He kept his eye on the player. Did a good job.
All right. So it looks like the Bucks are trading guys in and out a little bit here at the end. So we got a first down. All right, so we got several guys in on the tackle there. Look like 17 and 77. So we had David Lejeune.
We got a player down.
And Tony Garreau in on the tackles there. Player down right now for the Centurions. So we'll have to check on that and see what's going on.
We have a couple of players out this week. Some I don't want to say they're critical players, but players who are usually starting out there. Shepard Jones, number 4, is he's out with an injury, and then Samson Stanley is out. He broke his thumb.
Yeah,
broke his thumb, but he's got it in a cast, and actually they think they took the cast off.
Yeah,
he's gonna be back with us probably next week. I think next week. He's been out for about 4 weeks, and I think he's gonna be back with us next week.
Yeah. Samson's one of the captains on the team, and he's the kind of guy it's hard to keep him down. He's been really wanting to get back out there with the guys. I think he has been doing at least some of the conditioning with them and those sorts of things.
Right.
You know, obviously you don't want to take any hits on that thumb, but it's good. So it looks like player here.
All right. Well, let's just say a quick prayer. Lord, we just pray for this athlete that's on the field. We pray that he is okay, and that you will put the people around him that can best help him. We pray that he's able to get up and walk off on his own cognizance, and we thank you for being our Lord and Savior. We pray this in your name. Amen.
Might be a cramp or something.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be that too. I see her on his leg a little bit there. Stretching his leg out.
27 seconds left in the game. We're on there.
So yeah,
Texas is 35.
And then Jed got hurt earlier in this game, and we haven't seen him go back in.
No.
I think we saw him with his jersey and pads off, so he's not going back in.
No.
So I think he's got a nice iced colada coffee over there. So,
all right, we got our player up.
So we got our player up. Who is that? Armin Newman?
All right, thank you,
Yeah,
Lord.
coming off.
Thank you, Lord.
So, yeah, he's talking to everybody. Might just be one of those things, maybe cramp, fluid. It looks like he's got a smile on his face now, so that's always a good sign. You know, so he's doing okay. They're just helping him off. I think they're going to let him come over, take a seat. Oh, he's getting a hug. Yeah, now he's walking on his own. You can see him down there in the bottom corner of the screen, putting some ice on him. So yeah, it's probably the heat and everything else like that. No, at the camp over the summer, we had a few guys that, you know, when you're practicing like they were at camp, it got pretty hot down there. Some ice packs ready for the guys. We had a couple of them. So this brings up a second. We'll call it 9. Number 3 almost had it, and looked like that tackle. What was that?
Nice open field tackle.
That number 21, Lance Thompson.
Nice
on
open
the tackle.
field tackle.
No gain on the play. So we've got third down, and we'll call it 9.
Make some noise!
Up, trying to get some noise here for the defense. All right. Where's that student section we have over in the stands? We need to get those students going.
Yeah, this is the first game we actually have a section dedicated to students. I can't actually see it from here, but I hope we do have some students. So if you're watching or you know some young students in the area, tell them to come on out to next week's game.
All right, pass play.
Pass to number 3.
See if they can get him.
And, go backwards.
So this is bringing up a 4th down, and we'll call it 5. Yeah, 4th and 5 from about the 24-yard line.
So let's see. Next week our game is home again at same time, 1:45 start. We're playing Virginia Academy.
Yeah, and that's the varsity game, and there's a JV game Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
This Tuesday coming up against Virginia Academy on the 13th.
Yeah, so the Tuesday game will probably be about 7, and next week's Saturday game will be about 1:45.
All right.
Come on!
Here we go, big play. Defense needs to come up here. We got Coach Jones over there trying to get everybody to get up. Timeout called by the Bucks. All right, let's hope that was because of noise. We have a couple of Centurions fans here. We're trying to get them to get everybody cheering and jumping up and down.
All right.
Looks like the cheerleaders are about to get everybody going too.
There we go.
We have a
All right, excellent job, excellent job.
Make some noise! Let's go!
fourth down at the Centurions. We'll call it 24-yard line and about 5 to go. Well, I don't know if you're going to hear me or not. I'll still sit here and talk a little bit. Pass play.
You got it.
Looks like first down at about the 11-yard line.
Dustin Kramer with the catch.
Dustin Kramer again with the catch on that. All right. We still need to have some noise going here for defense. So it's first and 10, about the 11-yard line for the Bucks. Looks like it's going to be, wow, second and very short from
about the 2.
The 2, or are they calling it first down? First down. Or it looks like they're going to measure maybe. I don't know what they're doing here. So it's first and goal from about the 3-yard line. So we got to stop them here.
Shut them off you. Look for the bounce to the outside.
Second down.
Second down from, I don't know, though. Kind of hard to tell from here. 1 foot line.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm going to guess a quarterback sneak again.
Quarterback sneak! He gonna sneak! Yeah! Yeah! Stop!
Nope, he's in on that one. All right. So it's going to be 15-9 right now. Looks like they're going to... Are they going for 2 on this, or are they bringing in their kicker? Yeah, I guess they're going for the 1. Nope. Yep, here comes a kicking tee. So it's 15-9 right now. No good.
No good.
Let's go!
All right.
It went down like between the
Oh, the Bucks had a good drive there, and they took advantage of everything, and that's good for them. So NVHA's got some open gym coming up. If you have any girls or boys ages 11 to 18 who might be interested in playing NVHA basketball this winter, open gym is coming up for girls on the 19th of September, Monday from 5 to 7, and Saturday the 8th of October from 8 to 10. Both of those will be at Manassas Church of the Brethren. For boys, it's going to be 10 to noon on Saturday, October the 8th, and from 6 to 8, 5 to 7 p.m. on Monday the 17th of October. If you're interested in finding out more about the basketball program, send an email to our basketball program manager, Charity Casey, at bbnvhaa@gmail.com. That's bbnvhaa@gmail.com.
So it looks like we have about 30 viewers right now. We're think somewhere late in the fourth quarter at this point. The Bucks just scored, so the score is 15-9. We've got everybody lining up.
Watch your outside, guys. Get ready for it. Hands ready.
We'll see what they do. Looks like number 7's kicking off here, so that's Luke Biggs.
Let's go,
He's kicking it deep. All right, number 5, Timo White on the play. All right, brings up to about the 39-yard line. So that'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 39. Yeah, it looked like the ball came up in the air a little bit there right at the end of the play.
So one of the neat traditions that NVHA does is the Circle of Praise. Dave, can you tell us a little bit about that, what that is?
So, yeah, after the game, the teams will get together after they come out and shake each other's hand when it's over, and then they'll gather in the center of the field in a large group, and the teams will talk about the other players. The players will point out, it's like, hey, I was playing. Yeah, the shout out. Number 45 had a great tackle out there. I was having a hard time blocking this guy. So it's just some of that positive reinforcement that these guys have, and you don't get that all the time from a lot of places. I know when I was in public school and after the football games, it was the players would shake hands and everybody would leave.
Right.
But this way, they all get together and they'll talk about it, both of the teams, positive things, and they'll say a prayer together. And it's just really good to see these guys after a long, hard-fought game that they can get down together. And, it's making really good young men out of these guys.
Yeah, that's really a great tradition. It really is.
Yeah.
Helps keep the focus on sportsmanship and on character and on relationships more than on the wins and the losses. And that's hard. That's hard to do, especially when you play a close game.
18, Isaac Lawson right across the center of the field. That was a nice catch, so it's going to be 3rd. Oh, way back there.
I thought it was.
I thought he was farther, but it's kind of hard to see all the angles from this way.
He's on the 35.
Yeah, 3rd and about 4. So what they'll do, they're getting a play from Coach Keon Majors, calling the offense out there. So we'll see what they have dialed up. Number 18 again. They had a good call there. Brings up 4th and about 4. Another play. Luke's over with Coach Keon, getting the play in there. He's going to let the guys know.
So I think Dave mentioned this a little earlier. I'll just give a plug in. NVHA relies heavily on sponsorships and donations to run its programs. It charges families about 75 to 80% of what it costs to run a program. So we are very thankful to a lot of our sponsors and donors.
First down. That's enough for the first down.
Yeah, it looks like enough
got
for
the line of game. First
down.
down. That was a huge third down play.
What was that, number 33? Lucas Smith on the carry there.
Outstanding job.
That was a huge play on 4th down, late in the game. That could have been the end of the game if they didn't make that first down. So, the coaches are thinking a lot about a player to trust him with the ball when the game's on the line like that. So they're all lined back up again.
Yeah, it's hard when we don't have a shot clock knowing what's going on.
I'm sure the referees are letting everybody know what's going on. Another play. Right up the middle again.
Push up the middle.
Looks like he picked up probably about 5 yards on that carry. So it'll bring up 2nd, maybe a little bit more than 5. We got a timeout. I think they're saying 4 minutes is
4 minutes in the game.
4 minutes in the game. Clock starting back up.
Looks like Jed McKinney is suited up again.
Is Jed suited up? Oh my gosh.
All right, well, let's see. So with that, I'm going to shout out, well, we got a minute here, some of our sponsors. So we have various levels of sponsorship. One of our gold sponsors is Black Willow Incorporated from Grant Avenue. They do custom software engineering, IT consulting, and web development and maintenance. Thank you, Black Willow. Well, you know what they're going to be working on this week.
Yeah.
That's really unusual.
Yeah, they don't usually have this many problems with it.
Yeah.
So it looks like Jed McKinney is back into the game. That's number 3. You know, we'll see what we got going on here. So it's 3rd and very long. So we got number 7 coming in for number 18. That's John Paul McLaughlin coming in for Isaac Lawson. We got Jed in the backfield here. Sounds like the Bucks fans are getting up on their feet over there.
Yeah, they're going to have to watch. Jed's in again, so they don't let him get.
Oh.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
He's got it, tucked it down. He got out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him.
Oh, well, he made some good yards.
4th and about 6.
Yeah, 4th and about 6. So he got back quite a few yards. Still a lot going on here. 4th and 6. See what they call for a play. This another big 4th down play for the Centurions here. Number 80's in motion. Timeout by the Bucks, I believe.
All right.
So the Bucks wanted to see what the play call was on such an important 4th down.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they have here. And we have some more sponsors.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Dave. So like I said, there's many different levels. Thank you to Black Willow. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Lee and Deborah Brinkley out of Virginia Beach for their donation. We greatly appreciated. Some of our silver sponsors, which are $500 to $1,000. The Keener family, the Allen family, the Lawson family, Bridges Systems Integration out of Herndon, Virginia. Thank you so much. Rasco Incorporated out of Woodbridge, Virginia. And some of our game day sponsors, which is $200 to $500. Maria Cunningham, the Garreau family, Peter Muse, Thompson family, the Muse family, the Moss family, and the Granahan family. Thank you so much. There is no donation that is too small, and we appreciate any support that we can get to help cover our costs.
All right. 4th down and about 6, late in the 4th quarter. Centurions trailing. Pass. Oh, there's got to be a pass interference on that. Here comes the flag on that one. And I'm sure we'll hear complaints from the other side of the field. You know, it's a tough one out here. You know, whenever it's against your team, you're always questioning it.
And when it's
against the other team, obviously the refs got it right. So, you know, we're just here out with the guys. It helps the Centurions.
It gives us a first down.
Much needed first down with some breathing room. It did look like he was draped all over the back of the guy on that one. So,
a little early.
You know, from our angle and vantage point here, it looked like a really good penalty, but you know, we'll see. It's a tough day.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's tough on these young men out here playing. So we've got a first down from about the 31-yard line. You see, handoff to number 3, Jed. All right, looks like they stopped him after a
hard angle.
Kind of hard to tell. Short gain. Gain about 5.
Good run.
5 yards. So we're down to about the 25-yard line. 2nd down. As with all, it seems like all the Bucks and Centurions games, this has been close, and it's coming down to the end of the game.
It's coming down to the wire, absolutely.
You know, there's not a whole lot left
Lance
in there.
Is back in. I got
Lance is in there. He's got the run.
Nicholas Ackerman
right up the middle.
Right up the middle. Is it enough? No.
Looks like probably a timeout by the Centurions to stop the clock on that. Looks like 3rd and 1. about the 20-yard line, 21, somewhere like that. Again, hard to tell from this angle, and I know for you guys at home watching it, the players are starting to look pretty small over there. Looks like there might be a Buck player over on the sidelines getting his legs stretched out.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess...
Well, they are sweating so much.
Yeah. Looks like our cheerleaders. Noticing a lot of Centurions fans standing up here.
Oh, wow. For those who are following college ball, we got... oh, wait. Who's playing? Oh, Alabama. 20 to 17.
17.
Is that a final or is that...
That's a final.
Whew, against is that Texas?
Against Texas. Unranked Texas, #1 Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Alabama escapes.
I'm going to shout out while they're getting ready to play here. Our cheerleaders are Kaylee Bernier, a captain, Tamara Wentz, a captain, Sadie Balkenbush, Randy Wentz, Micah Crockett.
That's a catch.
Catch down to about the 10-yard line. So is that number 5, Timo White on that
first
catch?
Down. First
down. Again, it's coming right down to the end of the game here. We got guys trying to get on and off the field. Centurions hurt and snap the ball. They're getting too many men on the field penalty, but they didn't get that out there. All right, here we go. Come on, guys. There's not a whole lot of time left in this game. Get to the sideline. Get to the sideline. So that brings up a
second and goal.
Second. I guess they can make a first because the sticks are still up.
Oh yeah, the stick is just short of the goal line. So yeah.
Yeah, so we'll call it 2nd and 9 from I don't know, the 10-yard line.
We don't know how many timeouts left, do we?
No, there's not many.
I think we have at least one more.
All right, let's see what we do. We get some good stuff going here.
Lance.
Come on, Lance.
Forward. Come on, Lance. There we go.
3rd down. Looks like probably another Centurions timeout. I don't know how many they have left. Anybody keeping track over here? Timeouts? I guess next game we'll have to keep track of that. Yeah, we don't know how much time or timeouts is left on this one. We're checking around with everybody in the stands.
And while we're checking, let me finish up
opening
our
for statisticians.
So our cheerleaders again, our last 3 are Ellie Hernenko, Claire Heidick, and Naomi Kabazi. So we thank you to our 8 cheerleaders. Glad to have them with us this year.
Cheerleaders have been doing a great job out here.
Absolutely.
We got to get these fans
get them going.
Making some noise.
Yeah.
I don't know, all these parents standing up next to us, maybe you guys go down and get everybody else riled up a little bit. Come on. We need something. Some noise. Stand up.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go, Blue!
So if you're interested in receiving more information on NVHAA, NVHAA has an update that it sends out.
Let's go, Blue!
Probably 2 or 3 times a month. And it's got all the information, when registrations are opening, announcements and recognition pictures and things like that. So if you're interested in getting that update, email nvhaassoc@gmail.com.
Is that picked off?
No.
Almost. Wow. That was close. Looked like it was a little bit behind JP McLaughlin there. So this is bringing up a 4th down from, we'll call it about the 10 or 11 yard line. Looks like they're going for it. This could be the game here. So we'll see what happens. Again, it's the FCA Bucks 15, the Centurions 9. We're down late in the 4th quarter. About the 11-yard line, and they've got about 11 yards to go. So we'll see what happens. A pass to Timo is broken up, so it looks like that's going to be the ball game. The FCA Bucks, guessing, are going to take over here on downs.
You know what?
And that's going to be the game.
I don't know though. Until the whistle blows, I've seen some strange things happen.
Yeah.
I know we're close to the end, but you never know. You just never know. I guess maybe the eternal optimist in all of this.
Yeah.
But you're right. That was critical. That was without a doubt. That was critical.
Yeah. And again, it's just another close game.
Yeah.
Here we go. 15-9. Here we go. Centurions had plenty of opportunities. They get down to about the 11-yard line there. So we have looks like 31 viewers out here with us. It should be I guess they call it the victory formation, where they're just going to take a knee.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
You know, so
yeah, that's true.
It's not like they have to run any plays or anything like that.
You're right. There you go. So that's the game.
Yeah,
you're right.
So,
you're right.
You know, with the Centurions using all their timeouts to move down the field.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring the record for the Centurions to 1-1, and I think the Bucks won their game against Model last week. I think that's who they played.
Right, and the Centurions won against the Thomas Jefferson.
I think this might be the first time the Bucks have won against us in the last
couple of years. Yeah. So you know, it's a great game on both sides of the field. You know, the FCA Bucks are coming out on top with a score of 15-9. So they're all going to meet here at the center of the field. They're going to shake hands. Then they're going to get together for the circle of praise. So we'll probably let the camera run a little bit on that. We might head out there. I want to thank our referees here. You know, we know they had a long game. You know, a lot of up and down the field. We were standing here, and I'm sweating a lot, so I could imagine what those guys were doing running up and down.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We appreciate you listening in. Please pass the word. We're going to be here, same channel, same time next week with Virginia Academy. Then the following week we'll be playing away versus the Maryland Crusaders. And then I think we're home on the 1st of October is our homecoming and senior recognition. So definitely tune in for that. Our calendar is on the website, www.nvhaacentorions.org. Check the calendar out. It's up to date, and it has all of our team activities, including volleyball and cross country. In fact, cross country was running a race this morning, and I hope they did well and finished well. And volleyball has games as well. So please check out the calendar at www.nvhaacentorions.org. And with that, I think I will sign off. Dave Matolo, Amy Stillwell, and camera Irby Allen, we thank you so much for listening today. We pray that you have a great week.
Yeah, I'll probably just let it run a little bit here while the guys are out there. We won't be able to hear anything they're saying or stuff like that, but just to see, and as you look out there, you can see all the guys, you know, from both teams shaking each other's hands. You know, the Centurions a little sad with the loss, but you know, that's just how these games go. Might just leave the camera running from where it is. I might wander out there a little bit too, see what's going on with all the guys. So we'll just let this run. You guys can watch it. You know, and if you guys are ready to sign off, that's cool. And we'll see you next time. So,
Mom, I want to say if yeah, Papa was trying to figure out like ceremony dates before we try not to like parties can plan around us. Wait, what'd you say?
I said your graduation parties and that are ours, but we're trying to take into consideration.
Why are the people going over there? So why are people going over there?
Are you doing one of those? Are you guys gonna do like a bachelor and a bachelor?
Hey, transition!
What? Okay, so I'm gonna go to chat with I tried asking Elijah. I don't know if they've scheduled it out yet. I don't know how far in advance.
I think part of it we might have to pick, like, did we go to Elijah's graduation?
Well, but then that would mean that we would be informed. And I'm not going to miss your wedding.
And I don't want to miss Elijah's graduation.
Well, I wouldn't mind you missing Elijah, but like I think the other way around, like. So I don't feel torn not going to.
No.
So we'll see. We need to like decide.
Maybe you just need to not do it in June or May. I'm just teasing.
Okay. Well, it can't be earlier than June because Riley doesn't get back.
Yeah.
I guess we could do. That's what I originally wanted, but then I still have 1 year left in Mason, and so Caleb liked the idea of having like an.
But you were not telling this.
When does that start in August?
I'm out of running. Here with Jameson. Here with Jameson. I'm kind of mine.
Hey, Sam was in school when we got married, and he was in school up until like 2 years ago. So.
What is not giving me my car?
No, it's trash. It's yucky.
No.
Okay, here, put your hand out. Put your hand out. I'm in my junior year.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go.
Yes, and also no, I'm probably.
Oh, James, I don't have any more. I don't have any more.
I mean, but that might not be okay. I'm not really all that mad about it because I've been working every year. So I have work experience, and I even have management. I'm not so like, I'm not really that concerned about it. Like the reason why I'm
do you want to borrow it first?
Jameson, where did your backpack?
Jameson, let me borrow it.
Hey, I need you to go get your.
Gonna borrow it.
Yeah. Okay, look at me. Please go get all your stuff and bring it over here. Your pirate ship and everything. Actually looking at a property that's out in the area. No. It's actually it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house on a 3-acre property. We heard it through one of Caleb's family friends. Their family friend's brother owns the property, got in trouble with the IRS. And so, exactly. So we actually just put an offer down on the house. But we could either move there or live there if we end up getting the property. But if that doesn't happen, then we're going to stay in the farmhouse on property. And then we want to move out. So,
and dig them little toys.
What about a steak?
Maybe not. We have West Virginia, like just like right over the border to like West Virginia, but West Virginia kind of deal.
Out of Virginia into West Virginia. Yeah. We've thought about going south to like Tennessee or like North Carolina. It's just so expensive here.
So, and that's like the thing. We hadn't ever taken it so far because then
they're going to be done in just a minute.
Just wait, it popped up and it like looked like a decent, possibility because he currently works for Carter. It's the local Caterpillar location, and so he's a decent mechanic through them. And so he works in Wilmington. So, and there's a bunch of different locations that Carter has that do that. There's the Winchester location, which we've looked at, and that's why we live in West Virginia. But there's also, like, if you stick around the area, there's potentially, like, in the next 5 years, that the Greenville location will go up, and they're getting rid of, like, a flower shop.
Yeah. You can still live, like, in Knoxville. Yeah. I feel like Knoxville would be
exactly. So, like, I'm not really
it may be difficult for your degree, it may be difficult for your degree. If you're looking at doing, like, corporate America or something,
I could work remotely. Like,
true. Yeah, there's a lot of remote stuff. But you may want to, like, get established.
But ultimately,
Alright, so we're officially signing off here. So a few viewers, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back again next week. And thank you again.
Yeah, so we've got like a couple different plans in place.